Hey everybody, welcome back to James Plays Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. We're moving on to Alcatraz and doing the missions there. Then we're going to hit up Kona. And that's going to be it for today, but that's still quite a few skaters to deal with. Starting off with Rune with Berg.
Let's get high in the high pipe, man.
So Rune's challenge is one of the more complex ones to do. And it involves going up and around to talk to our old pal Atiba. You see,
You think pools are your ally, but you merely adopted the pools. Rune was born in it, molded by it. He didn't see a half-pipe until he was already a man.
Pool party. Session these pools and do the tricks that the kids call out.
Dark Knight Rises, Bane, topical. But no, I will always love the Bane voice. I will always love Dark Knight Rises for how bad it is. And maybe you have a different opinion on that, but... oh boy. But they gave us Bane. They give us Bane. You know why it makes me laugh so much, aside from him sounding like a sad old man? Is, do you remember Batman Forever? Jim Carrey, Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones, all that jazz. There's a scene where Jim Carrey's Riddler, he kidnaps Nicole Kidman. And then she's like, Batman will save me. And then he goes, Bratman! Bratman, you said! And it's like the same voice that Bane's doing. And it's just so good, so good. That basically Tom Hardy is doing an impression of Jim Carrey in Batman Forever. So it's like a whole movie of a Jim Carrey character impersonation. Anyway, so you're basically doing a whole session with Rune here. You have to do a bunch of different tricks. And we get to this last one, and it says, do a special flip trick on that grommet on top of the water tower. I hope you're up to date on your skater lingo, everybody. But this is the hardest part of the mission, which is why I'm clearly, you know, why I'm stalling and wasting all of the time. You have to do a lip trick on the top of the water tower. Then you have to jump and stall to get the necessary height to do the lip trick. There we are. And it didn't count, because I didn't do it on the guy. It's very difficult to do. You have to be very precise, and you have to be good at stalling. And the way that I've been able to stall like this is I'm holding R2 when I jump. And then you gotta be quick, otherwise you'll just go into a grind. It's very difficult, very twitchy in terms of how fast you gotta be on your buttons. Alright, let's try for serious here? Nope. There we are. You have to be just so precise and so good at stalling. I mean, you're never ever gonna try doing stalls like that, except for this one part in the game. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. And then I was smoking. I make myself laugh. Here's a list steamer. Her challenge, it's mildly difficult. Not overly difficult, but mildly. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Her whole thing here is that she hangs with the big boys, she does everything bigger and better than them.
Yeah, now I know you all about going big these days. Let's get some photos of you busting on some of these big cats, okay? Now, yo, the Ron's
No,
pretty
not
steady,
okay.
so
What
hit
the
the
hell,
reps you ready to
Giz?
help you line up.
You just throw these things out there, like... Anyway. So just like a mission we just did in San Francisco,
Hey, watch it.
we need to do some big jumps. We need to ramp off of things, and then we're going to have to do them again. And then again. And hers are a little more challenging than those, because you have to do a special. And you have to do combos. And it can be really hard to get everything set up there where you pull off a combo or a special like that. Oops, I missed that jump. There we are. And you also obviously need your special meter full so you can do the special trick. Big jump. And we did it. So not too difficult, you just gotta make sure that you're able to get the air and pull off those tricks in time. And now our final challenge in Alcatraz is Bam Margera. And yeah, he just punched himself in the face. I've made comments and allusions to how difficult I consider this game to be. I consider it to be one of the more difficult ones, but playing through it again for this, I realize maybe it's not as difficult as I remember. You know, there hasn't really been too many challenging things, but every now and then there's a spike in difficulty. And those are the things that stuck with me. You know what I mean? Like, I played this game when it first came out, I played this game a couple years ago, I'm playing it now, and the regular boring-ass missions don't stick with me, but things like this did. Bam, in case you didn't know, he's also a star of the Jackass crew. And so clearly we are not going to be doing skating with him.
Welcome to the shopping cart
We're going to be
Olympics.
doing Jackass
5
stuff.
minutes, you gotta pass all 3 trials for shopping cart ski. Race, hurdle, and slop. Now let's see what you got, man.
So when I think of pro skater, I think of going downhill in a shopping cart. Now this is kind of similar to the slalom races that we've done, the being on our backs on a skateboard, things like that, where you lose almost all your control. But at least those were skateboards. This is a freaking shopping cart. And as you go down the switchbacks, you get lots and lots of speed. If you touch anything, you're screwed. Now we have to do that again with hurdles. Do you like that noise? Do you? You're gonna hear it a lot. Actually, I will turn that down. Oops, I hit a barrier. Yeah, you have to kind of thread the needle on that last straight. So this is not fun. This is not fun. Just, the whole thing about the Pro Skater games, about the Tony Hawk games, is the amount of control that you have. You know, you're able to do all these fun tricks and combos, and yeah, let's just take all of that away, right? Freaking shopping cart bullcrap. And there's not really any trick to this. You just kind of have to get accustomed to the control of the shopping cart. Now here's the fun part. The slalom. And now we actually have to go through the tunnel instead of the sewer. So that's a tight spot there. I must have hit a cigarette on the ground or something there. It's very, very light touch on this shopping cart. If you hit something the wrong way, if you look at something the wrong way, you're gonna crash, and then you gotta start all over from the top. So I don't like this. I don't like it. I hate it. Here's the only trick that I've got to show you for this is on this second switchback. You can kind of go like this, except do it right. Here, I'll try again. Basically, it lets you bypass one of the switchbacks. I mean, you're still going nice and fast. It doesn't slow you down any. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it, everybody, but don't you worry. We've all suffered enough. Now you're gonna see me actually pull it off. Finally, we managed to do it. I just don't understand why you would make one of anything in any of these games not be about skating. Moving right along, we got ourselves Rodney Mullen, and we're heading off to Kona. Oh, Rodney. So we just gotta do the tricks that are listed. We gotta do them in a single combo. But we've been preparing for this for the whole game. So this really is not difficult at all. 360 shove it instead of a 360 flip. My bad. There, and now, oh, so hard. We just gotta do different combos. Yeah, that'd be like a mid-game kind of thing to do, not this late in the game. Up next, and probably the last one for this video, is going to be the Cab, Steve Caballero.
Okay, here we go.
And again, just another real easy mission for us. If you're playing this at home and you don't want to do everything, just do one of these easy skater challenges to unlock your pro goals. Don't worry about trying to do the custom skater or things like that. Just do something like cabs. And we're going to be doing a doubles set with Rick Thorne.
Oh, that's my dog. What's up, Cap? You ready to bust these doubles? Because the kids are going to be stoked. We're going to go over and under each other. I'm going to start with a flip. You're going to go over me. Then I'm going to signal you. You do some lip tricks. And then I'm going to go over you because that's my style, baby. Are you ready, homeboy?
Okay, calm down. Calm down.
Yo, go high.
So we just got to do the tricks that they tell us to do, but just do them at an angle to go over Ricky Boy here. And just try to keep in sync with him too, so that you actually are over him. Then he'll tell us to go under him, and you'll see little arrows pointing you to the vicinity that you should be stalling in, and then you'll know that you got it when the gap appears.
Yo, go high.
We're a little out of sync with him, so hold on. There we are.
Stay on the coping, Cap, and don't move.
Oh, that's a disaster. There's a 1-foot invert. And he just knocked me on my booty.
I wish I was cool like you.
And we're done. So that's going to be it for this. Next time, we're going to be tackling the remainder of the missions. Shipyard, London, and the zoo. So I will see you then, everybody. Bye-bye.